Hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Thursday, almost Friday. Welcome once again to our summer info sessions, which we have been running since July 8th and is wrapping up tomorrow. Hopefully, you folks have been benefiting various sessions and advising and guidance and all that the past couple of weeks. Even beyond these last couple of weeks, we are excited to even give you more support and guidance beyond this point as well. So be sure to connect with us. Okay. My name is Yanni. My pronouns are he, him. I'd like to welcome you again to the latest session of our summer series, which is on degree programs and postgraduate programs. Okay, just some housekeeping before we get started. If you are want to turn on the closed captioning, you can click on the CC option at the bottom of the screen there. And yeah, otherwise, use the chat feature, right? So we have some of our colleagues in the background here who are here to help answer some of the questions you may have. Could be anything. It doesn't have to do anything with our topic today, but if you have any burning questions about anything else and you need guidance and support, please add them to the chat feature. And of course, make sure to like and subscribe, right? So this way you are not going to be missing any of very important fun content to benefit you further should you come to Humber College and beyond. Okay, so I'm going to jump in ahead and provide a little bit of an overview here today about the college first, and then we'll jump right into today's topic, which is degrees and postgrad programs. Okay. Oops. Hold on. Okay, so for those of you who are new to Humber or getting yourself refamiliarized with Humber, we are a large-size college located in the west end of Toronto. You can see on the image behind me here, we have three campuses. The North Campus is right by the Pearson Airport, which is our largest campus. Just south of that is the Lakeshore Campus, right by the amazing and green and blue waters of Lake Ontario. And the International Graduate School, or IGS, you can see there as well, is located in downtown Toronto. Okay, it's amazing because you can access us by public transit, major highways, and all of that, right? So please consider any option you might have in terms of which location that you want to be, taking your program out of, because some programs will have multiple options in terms of which campus designation you want to be actually enrolled with. So a little bit about North Campus. As I mentioned earlier, this is the larger campus, right? I would argue this is a main campus. As you can see behind me here, it's beautiful. This is an aerial view of it. All the green space there is the Humber Arboretum, 250 acres of green space, okay? And about 21,000 full-time students call this campus home. And currently, we can accommodate up to 1,000 students per residence. Okay, not to worry if you are uh, unable to get resident at this time, because you can go to placesforstudents.com and look for housing near campus as well. This here is the Lakeshore campus. Just a fun fact about me as well. I actually attended this campus for my undergrad. So this was back in like 2012 to 2016. I completed my Bachelor of International Development at this campus. I have a soft spot for this because it's just gorgeous. Look at that. Old vintage buildings. Once upon a time, it was the Mimico Psychiatric Ward. So there are underground tunnel that connects the cottages as well. In terms of student population, we have about 12,000 full-time students. Residents is 400 students, and all suite-style accommodation as well. I think we will have more spaces for students even beyond 400 because of the cultural hub that's actually being finalized right now. And as mentioned earlier, of course, it's right by Lake Ontario. I mean, come on, it's right by the water. Very serene, very quiet. You can just walk around, hang out by the water. It's just gorgeous, right? So you can go there between classes or in between, or right after or before, is all available. So this is what our IGS school looks like. So just in case you pass by it, you don't notice it, but this is how it looks like. So traditionally, the IGS would house primarily uh, graduate level studies for our international students. However, we have actually offered to our domestic students as well. So domestic students can actually choose to attend the IGS campus location to pursue any, and well, not all of them, but for certain graduate level program as well. So make sure you check the website to learn more about which graduate program will also be will also be offered at outside of the within, oh my gosh, at the IGS school location as well. And it's right downtown Toronto, so Yonge and Bloor. So make sure you look out for it once you are there next time. So we're gonna jump to our degree programs right now, right? But before that, understand that depending what you want to study with us, you can actually, you'll be assigned to a specific faculty, and we have six of them, as you can see behind me here: the Faculty of Applied Science and Technology, Longo Faculty of Business, Health Sciences and Wellness, Liberal Arts and Science, Media and Creative Arts, and finally, Faculty of Social and Community Services. Okay, so some of the perks about pursuing a degree with us is our small class sizes, right? So this is strategic. This is to ensure that you have that one-on-one sort of interaction with professors and your peers as well. So you're able to build those relationships and nurture those relationships sooner than later. We have experienced faculty that brings real life experience to the classroom. Okay, so this is excellent for networking opportunities because sometimes it's not only about what you know, who you know as well can help you move forward in your career. Okay, so make sure you network when you are a student with us. And the career focused curriculum, right? This is very critical as well because our programs is very career specific, right? So it prepares you to be successful in that career, right? So make sure you benefit from that. And enhanced learning labs and facilities provide practical skills development, work and trigger learning as well, which is in the form could be co-op, internships, clinical placement, etc., would be part of that as well. In fact, our bachelor's program all come with a mandatory work placement. So typically, in a typical degree program, this tends to happen between year 3 and year 4. So that summer there. For example, when I was doing my bachelor at Humber, between year 3 and year 4, for my internship, I went to Malawi in Africa, which was a huge opportunity and experience for myself. I've never been to that part of the world before. I think it was excellent. So you can definitely benefit something similar to that based on your program of choice. So let's go ahead and look into our degree program offerings. So this is from the Faculty of Applied Science and Technology. We have three relatively new engineering programs. Okay, so our Bachelor of Engineering programs share a common platform for the first year courses, which will give you the foundational knowledge in engineering and skills. Okay, so the first year, the curriculum will be, and then after the first year, the curriculum will then be branched off into three distinct discipline areas. So information systems, mechatronics, and sustainable building engineering as well. So previously this name just changed, right? So previously it was called the built environment, and now there was confusion about the name. So now we changed it to sustainable building engineering as well. So for the Bachelor of Engineering Information Systems, you will be prepared to tackle the interdisciplinary field of study that includes evolving and converging areas of computer, software, networking, mobile applications, even cybersecurity as well. Now, for the mechatronics area, there's a lot of hands-on experience with industry standard advanced technology. So in the first year, for example, you may choose a focused subject in either robotics or embedded systems, which is a computer system, so a combination of computer processing, computer memory, etc., that has a dedicated function within a larger mechanical or electronics, system. Finally, the sustainable building engineering. I think this is my favorite one. You will solve real industry, community problems and gain knowledge and skills in mechanical, civil, architectural, structural, and environmental engineering as well. Remember, the focus is sustainable building, right? To make sure the green energy and all that is also a focus as well. Now for the Longo Faculty of Business, there are a variety of programs as well for the Bachelor of Commerce specifically, right? So we have 10 of them. The Bachelor of Commerce is really exciting because they share a common platform as well within the 10 specialized area itself. For example, the Bachelor of Commerce in accounting. Okay, so this one here is accredited with the Ontario Chartered Professional Accountant, so CPA, for example. We get a lot of questions about whether this is recognized by CPA, and the short answer is yes, absolutely. You have to get your designation in order to practice. And you will also benefit from, if you want to go into the accounting program, you will benefit from our state-of-the-art accounting center, where you'll learn about best practices in accounting and use standards in industry software. Okay. And then we have the other areas include digital business, like e-commerce, for example, finance, which will prepare you to become an analyst or advisor in finance, financial services, insurance, investments, and risk management as well. Fashion management, of course, that's self-explanatory, healthcare management, human resources, international business, management studies, marketing, and supply chain management. But it is also important to note that you will have the flexibility to change specialization within the first 2 years of study. Okay, so this means that, say, for example, you start in Bachelor of Commerce Finance, and maybe you want to switch to fashion management, for example. You can do that within the 2-year time frame as well. Then we have the Bachelor of Paralegal Studies, which is an awesome one as well. That's my opinion. This one here is accredited with the Law Society of Ontario, of which you would need to pass the licensing exam in order to practice. Okay, and yes, you can represent clients in small claims court as well. Okay, the ideal student for this program should have a passion for law, first and foremost, of course, because this is a law program, and take pride in their writing skills because there will be lots of writing, okay, and research as well. So make sure you are aware of that because yeah, there's lots of that going on. Many questions I get is whether students who enroll in the paralegal studies program, could they apply to law school? And the short answer is yes, absolutely. In fact, 3 graduates of the paralegal studies program will be attending the Lincoln Alexander School of Law at at TMU, Toronto Metropolitan University, this September, right, 2024. So that's very exciting. So once again, you can pursue law school. And this is what we get a lot, hear a lot about, is that students have been successful getting to those law schools as well, including U of T, for example. Now let's look at the Faculty of Health Sciences and Wellness and what degree program they offer within this area. So the first one is the also relatively new biomedical sciences, okay, which is a growing field and that supports revision and implementation of innovative methods to advance medicine and human health. Okay, another big question about this degree program, biomedical sciences, I get as well, is whether a student can actually pursue med school upon graduation. And once again, the short answer is yes, you can. Okay, just be sure to check the specific admission requirements at that institution, for example, because there will be other requirements as well, in addition to having a bachelor's degree in this area. Okay. Nursing is self-explanatory, really. So this is a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. I think we were the first college actually, out of the gates to offer our standalone Bachelor of Science Nursing. Okay, which is actually really fantastic. Um, we also have the RPN to Bachelor of Science bridging as well. So say, for example, you start in a 2-year diploma in practical nursing, you can then bridge to the Bachelor of Science nursing within 5 years. Okay, so which means that once you finish your practical nursing diploma, you have up to 5 years to pursue the pathway. Okay, and for the bridging, there are specific dates that you can actually go into the Ontario College application portal and submit your application. So make sure you are checking the website to make sure that you understand the timeline to submit your application if you are one of those students looking to bridge from RPN to a Bachelor of Science in Nursing as well. And then, of course, there's another one. Our science degree is the second entry preparation Bachelor of Science in Nursing as well. Okay, so this program here is typically for those students who already have a bachelor's degree under their belt. They still need to meet the specific requirement as well. But say, for example, you don't have a bachelor's yet, unfortunately, you won't be able to enroll or pursue that. However, again, you can actually bridge from diploma to degree as well. But the second entry nursing is actually excellent for those of you who are times, sensitive, because there's no say for example you got in, you'll do a prep semester in the fall, and then after that, once you pass everything, 75 or higher percentage, you can actually do the complete consecutive semesters of the Bachelor of Science Nursing uh, semesters within 2 straight years. So you should be starting in January, May, September, January, May, September as well, consecutively. So there's no summer breaks for that. Okay. But again, for those of you who are, trying to save time, trying to just get this all done, and you already have a bachelor's degree, make sure you are look into this for sure because it will save you some time. And then we have the Bachelor of Health Science, Workplace Health and Wellness. For those of you who don't know, this is a first degree program in this area, first of its kind, sorry, first of its kind in Canada. Okay, and it will provide you specialized education in state-of-the-arts bioscience labs, pursue careers in various health and wellness sectors or postgraduate opportunities as well. So this is also multidisciplinary, drawing from fields of leadership, mental, physical, psychological health, business, communication, and knowledge translation as well. So for the Faculty of Liberal Arts and Sciences, we do not have a bachelor degree yet, but there's a lot of pathway from other certificate to degree or diploma, or also from diploma to degree as well. So a lot of preparatory and general sort of education learning outcomes for these three programs. For example, the General Arts and Science degree transfer, for example, you can once you finish the 1 year certificate, you can actually apply to a degree level program or even a diploma as well if you want to. And then we have the 2 year diploma in university transfer as well, if you want to do an extra year to get more of those critical thinking and research skills. That's actually more involved, right? Because then it actually prepares you for degree level studies and be successful in that. And another one that's quite popular actually is a pre-health sciences pathway to advanced diplomas and degrees. Okay, so for a lot of students who do not possess those science level courses, for example, to get into a bachelor of nursing, for example, right? You can actually do a 1 year certificate in pre-health and then score at least 75% or higher, okay, as the GPA minimum and apply to a Bachelor of Science Nursing, for example, which is a popular sort of pathway for a lot of students pursuing this program, for example. But at the same time, understand that just because you meet uh, the minimum cutoff score, it does not guarantee admission. Okay, so always strive to get a higher GPA, strive to also get, to do, your best essentially, because nursing programs tend to be very, very competitive. Okay, so then we have the Faculty of Media and Creative Arts. And you can see all the list of programs behind me here, right? So the first one here is the Bachelor of Creative Advertising. This program is fantastic, in my opinion. It allows you to develop, like your creative skills, of course, right? And it also gives you the tools to work in a broad range of agency and corporate environments within the advertising industry. Okay, so for those of you who are, looking to get in this field, it's really, really awesome. There's also a lot of study abroad opportunities as well. You can do a semester exchange, for example, with one of our industry partners, also uh, educational partners, universities overseas in Europe, Latin America, etc. as well. So the other programs for this faculty includes creative and professional writing, user experience, digital communications, film and media production, which is quite popular itself, right? So if you are looking to pursue, work within this creative field in Toronto, for example, we have a lot of connections as well, and you'll be working on a film project at the end as well with your peers, okay, developing documentaries, short films, etc. as well. It's really exciting for sure. Then we have industrial design, interior design, bachelor music as well. Our bachelor music is actually quite renowned, okay, so if you do play an instrument, because this is something I need to actually talk about. For bachelor music, we will not teach you how to play an instrument. Okay, you must already know how to play an instrument. For example, like if you're a singer, yes, that's an instrument as well. Otherwise, there's guitar, there's bass, etc. as well, because an audition is also part of the admission requirements, and you have to also submit your audition tape as well through the website. And then we have the Bachelor of Public Relations. A lot of people don't know this, but Humber is actually a PR school, and a lot of our PR grads have been able to find work not only in Ontario but across the country as well. So look into that because public relation is a very interesting communication field, but it adds a creative flair to it as well, which is really cool. Then we have the Faculty of Social Community Services, right? So a few programs here, including the Bachelor of Social Science in Addiction to Mental Health, which focuses on the impact of social, historical, economic, and political forces on addictions and mental health, which is a big, big area right now. Even moving away from the COVID-19 pandemic, there's a lot of opportunity to be to get into this area right now and help people and support them with their mental well-being, for example. And then we have the Bachelor of Behavioral Science as well, which is firmly grounded in the theory, principles, and practices of behavioral science, including applied behavioral analysis and behavioral approaches and psychology. And then we have the child and youth care, which is self-explanatory, and then criminal justice as well, which is quite popular in itself. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the pathways because we are a leader in pathways at Humber. So there's ways for you to move from a diploma to degree program with ease. So some examples you can see behind me here is the biotechnology program, which is a 2-year diploma. You can then pathway to the Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Sciences, for example. These are, 2 for 2. Okay, so this means a 2-year diploma, 2-year degree. Why is that beneficial? It's hugely beneficial because within 4 years, you get 2 credentials. Okay, and also you can save money. For example, understand that the tuition costs for the diploma programs tend to be, less than degree level studies, for example, right? So if you do the pathway, especially there's a 2 for 2, you can save money in tuition, at least the first 2 years, because you'll be paying the diploma level tuition, right? And then you'll be paying the final 2 years of the degree level tuition as well, which is a huge thing in my opinion, because one of your goal as a student is, graduate with less of financial burden, right? Some more examples here, paralegal education to the Bachelor of Paralegal Studies, social service worker to addictions mental health, community justice services and police foundations to criminal justice, media communications, multimedia design development to digital communications as well. Oh, and also another benefit is that if there's a work placement or work integrated learning component to the diploma program, that's again tangible professional experience you'll be getting. And then once you pathway, you get more experience to up your resume to make yourself more marketable as well. So again, double the experience, save money, and then save time as well. Let's talk about money a little bit when it comes to our degree level program, because obviously, as I mentioned earlier, one of your goals as a student is once you graduate, less of financial burden, right? So there are ways to get money as well. So for example, you're a high school student coming directly to a bachelor's degree, okay, right up high school. Depending on the GPA, you can actually get some money automatically. There's no application at all. It's just going to be based on your GPA, and our admissions team will then see the type of score you have received for your diploma for your high school, and just give you that money essentially. As you can see on the with the numbers behind me here, if you score 75 or higher, you get some sort of money automatically. So between 75 and 79.9 is $1,500. Okay. Now, say you come in to the Bachelor of Film and Media Studies, for example. You get a 95% GPA coming out of high school. Excellent. You did well. You did work so hard. Okay. And you will get paid because it's $4,000. Okay. So remember, degree level studies are 4 years in length, right? So if you score 80 or higher, you'll get the $2,000 up to $4,000 there. These are renewable, right? So say, for example, you came in with 95, that's $4,000 for the first year. To get that $4,000 each year for the next, 4 years, you just need to maintain an 80 or higher average, not the 95 you came with, but maintain the 80 or higher average each year, okay, to get that money. So again, something to note, coming to Humber for a degree program, it will also give you an opportunity to actually get money as well. So there's ways for you to save and actually, bank that for sure. Now, if you're looking to move from a diploma to degree, yes, there's also an entrance scholarship for that, $2,500 to be exact, if you have an 80 or higher final GPA within your diploma program as well. Yeah, so in fact, there's another pathway. If you are, graduating from a certificate level program, and then you go into uh, a degree level program, you also have a chance to get $1,500 scholarship as well. Okay, but with the diploma to a degree is $2,500. The certificate to degree is $1,500, and you have to have a GPA of 80 or higher. Now let's talk about our postgrad certificates. These postgrad certificates are actually very, very popular with folks who already have some sort of credential under their belt, post-secondary credential under their belt to be exact. Okay, so this is not for students who only have a high school diploma, for example. So our postgrad program they're accelerated, right? So it's meant to build on the learning you already have within your diploma, advanced diploma, or for the most part, your bachelor's degree, right? So it's accelerated. A lot of postgrad programs can range between 1 year to 2 years, depending on the discipline itself, okay? You gain industry-specific experience through various work and trade learning opportunities, again, hands-on learning and networking and all of that, and also work placement. Overseas placements are available as well, and if you go abroad for your work placement, you can get some, bursaries as well for that. You can choose from over 50 industry-focused graduate, 50 50 industry-focused graduate certificate as well. The official name is actually Ontario Graduate Certificates. Okay, sometimes we refer to it as postgrad. So just in case you hear both, terms. So I'm just gonna, because of time, I'm just gonna read out some of the postgrad programs that we offer here. With the Faculty of Applied Science and Technology, we have artificial intelligence, machine learning, big area right now as well, AI, okay, cloud computing, enterprise software development, info technology solutions, wireless telecommunications, Longo Faculty of Business, Accounting Professional Practice. Yes, this one is also accredited with the Chartered Professional Accountant, CPA, okay. Alternative dispute resolution, business insight and analytics, entrepreneurial enterprise, event management, fashion management, financial planning, global business management. This one here is a 2-year program. Hospitality, tourism and operations management, and human resources as well. As for the local faculty of business as well, we have insurance management. Okay, so for those of you who are looking to, pretty much look for work and interest in the insurance industry, students are pretty much getting jobs in the insurance industry before graduation. There's also a job fair as well that the program coordinator would actually facilitate each year and bringing employers to the campus as well for students to actually network and apply to directly during the job fairs. International development. This is a postgrad program. I studied the bachelor, but it's an awesome credential and discipline to pursue because you can make a difference not just locally but internationally as well, tackling poverty and all that, and working for nonprofits and charities. It's just amazing. It's life-changing. Marketing management, project management, retirement home management, sports business, supply chain management as well. Health sciences and wellness, so clinical bioinformatics, clinical research, exercise science, health sector regulatory compliance, infection prevention and control. I'm gonna read them again. Regulatory affairs and wellness coaching as well. For grad certs for the liberal arts and sciences faculty, we have professional writing communications, research analyst, which is always popular, and TESOL, teaching English as a second language. If you're looking to maybe teach English abroad, right? So Korea, South Korea is a popular destination. Japan as well is also another popular destination to teach English and immerse yourself into different cultures, make some money and strengthen your teaching portfolio. With the Faculty of Media and Creative Arts, we have advertising account management, art direction, media management as well, arts admin, culture management, content strategy, creative book publishing. You want to be a writer, it's a good way to get into that and get your book published, creative writing, film and multi-platform storytelling as well. More on the media and creative arts faculty graduate programs. We have the interactive media management, music business. I think this one here has been suspended though, so my apologies for not removing that. Post-production, public relations, user experience design, virtual production, and web development. There's only about three here for the Faculty of Social Community Services, Addiction Mental Health. Again, we do have a bachelor's in this as well, but again, for those of you who already have a bachelor's and just want to get into this field as an add-on to your degree level program, consider getting into the Addictions and Mental Health postgrad program instead, okay? And then the ever popular forensic identification program. This one here is oversubscribed each year, okay? So make sure you apply early by before the February 1st deadline. So to be considered for this one because it's really competitive. And then we have the paralegal as well. Okay, so this one is also accredited with the Law Society of Ontario. Okay, so if you have a bachelor's degree, make sure instead of going to get another bachelor in paralegal, you can actually just do the postgrad in paralegal as well. It's the same learning outcome. Now, the best way to get to know us and experience Humber for yourself is through a campus tour, right? So our campus tours are actually led by our student ambassadors, who are current students in various programs. They will take you around campus, show you different areas of support and services and all that, and what you can benefit as a full-time Humber students. And most importantly, our ambassadors are able to share with you their own stories and their own lived experience about how their experience is like being a Humber student, right? And for example, if you do enroll with us for any of our program and looking for a part-time job, you can now maybe you want to apply for an ambassador, conduct tours, help us with on-campus events or external events as well. Okay, so for the tours, you can actually go to humber.ca/tours to book a tour with one of our ambassadors. They are typically offered 2 weeks in advance for the registration piece. Okay, so for example, you want to come to Humber a month from now, most likely you will not see those tour dates available on the website, right? So check closer to the date that you want to come on campus for the tours, and they will be populated then. Okay, so now for those of you who just joined us, thank you again for coming along. Make sure you like and subscribe, okay? And then again, just make sure you use the chat feature to ask any questions you may have about today's topic, about how to apply, about next steps, etc. Because as I mentioned earlier, we do have teams behind the scenes as well that are able to help you, get your questions answered and help guide you further. Okay, so I'm gonna see now to see if there are any questions. Okay, we have one question. Can someone who has completed computer sciences in Nigeria do a diploma course? Well, the short answer is yes, right? So as long as you meet the admission requirements, right, of a diploma course. Remember, a diploma course program are 2 years in length, right? And typically, if you go on the website, it will list a number of admission criterias in order to be successful to be enrolled in that program, for example. Now, you can already have a high school diploma or any degree already on your belt, and you can still pursue a diploma program as well. And also, if you have previous education, right, degree level or diploma level, you can apply for transfer credits as well for some of the maybe get exemption for some of the courses within the diploma program, for example. A lot of students tend to get electives, um, apply for transfer credit for electives, for example, which is quite popular. Okay, so for whoever asks this questions, yes, you can apply, but make sure to understand that if your education is outside of Canada, okay, it has to be evaluated, okay, through WES or ICAS, okay, and also you have to also meet the English language proficiency requirement as well, okay, so there's two things. If you are educated outside of Canada, understand that you need to get your international credential evaluated through the respective WES or ICAS evaluation body, and also meet the English language proficiency requirement as well. Make sure you go on the program pages of the diploma program that you are interested in, and look at admission requirements, and look also at the English language proficiency requirement, and look at the specific scores for different things. How do I apply as an international student? Great question. So if you're an international student, because what I am a recruitment officer, but my portfolio is primarily with the domestic market. Okay, so but if you are an international student applying to Humber, you can just go to international.humber.ca and there's an application form there through that website directly. Okay, so you will not be going through ontariocolleges.ca. It's an in-house application process, international.humber.ca, and there's a step-by-step guide for you to benefit from as well. Also, so another question here. The pathways from Ontario graduate certificate programs, are they very available? I'm not sure I understand this question. The pathways from Ontario graduate certificate programs, are they very available? If you're referring to whether the program, whether we are still accepting new applications, um, I'm not sure which program you are interested in, but you can just check the website. On the right-hand side corner of the program pages, it will give you the status of the program itself, right? If it says like open, it will just say open, right? And it'll be waitlisted or maybe closed, right? So make sure you check that to see if it's open for you to apply still. Just be mindful that because it's after February 1st, it's on a first come first served basis right now. And if you're domestic or international, there's like two tabs for you to click on. So make sure you click on the appropriate tab. Okay, make sure to see the status for domestic or international. Uh, okay, web development. So I can't pull up the web development page right now for the grad cert. But check the website and just look at on the right-hand side there to see if it's available for either domestic or international. You can actually see the status on there. Okay. My question was again, do we have to verify degree from West or other institution for admission? So yes, as I mentioned earlier, so if you had completed your degree outside of Canada and you're applying to, say, for example, a postgrad program, right? So yes, you have to get that your international degree transcript evaluated through West or ICAS. So because a lot of for our postgrad programs, is credential based for admission purposes. Okay, you can just don't use the course by course one for this one. Okay, because we just need to look to see whether your credential from overseas, what does that mean in Canada, right? Once it's evaluated, it will tell us equivalent to a degree here as well, for example, right? So make sure to visit west.org for more information for that. Oh, lots of questions, you guys. Keep them coming. Okay, and also don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, because obviously you guys have a lot of questions. You guys are interested, so make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Um, I am looking for the program in real estate salesperson. Perfect. Yes. So if you visit humber.ca/real estate, you can definitely learn more about our real estate program and the admission requirements and the process and how to apply. Okay. Um, Real estate program is not part of the full-time program offerings, area. However, my understanding is that you have to, apply as a salesperson first. Okay, you have up to 2 years to complete 5 programs, and it's all online. Okay, so you have to come in person. You can do your courses in the comfort of your home, essentially, because it's online. Okay, so again, real estate, humber.ca/real estate to learn more and apply. I saw some master's pathway. So this is another question. I saw some master's pathway from program to Toronto Metropolitan University. I do hope I'm ready to transition after my master's. The school will still accept me as a transfer student, right? Excellent. Okay, so if you see this right now, I'm glad you mentioned this. Okay, so when you are ready to apply from our pathway from our postgrad program to a master's program at our partner institution, for example, make sure you check humber.ca/transfer options, okay, and click on the transfer out option. It will give you some sort of direction in terms of which postgrad program leads to which master's program, for example, and at what institution, right? So double check each time to make sure that's still relevant because we do update that information often, okay? So make sure that it's still there for you to actually to pursue. And of course, it's always good practice to also connect with the receiving institution as well to make sure that that's still in place and that's still correlated. Um, what else is here? You guys, keep the questions coming. This is great. Get in touch with the education. Okay, I got that. That's good. I'm trying to look for more questions here. Uh, okay, there's another one here. How can I apply for January 2025 intake? Good question. So I'm assuming you are a domestic student, right? So if you are looking to start in January 2025, for example, you can apply now pretty much uh, for January as well. Okay, so if you're domestic, you have to go to unjust.ca, okay, and create an account and fill in all the details. It's very straightforward, right? So just answer the first section will be you'll ask you about your general information, your name, last name, contact information, address, and all that. They ask about your education, and then you list your program options. And they'll ask as well whether you want to request for a transcript. Fees will apply as well if you are looking to request a transcript directly to the OCAS portal. Okay. Now, if you're international, okay, double check the international website, international.humber.ca, okay, for the guideline and step by step to apply for any Humber program starting in January 2025 as well. But it's important to really check the status of that program, whether it's still open, waitlisted, or closed, okay, before you start anything, okay? So make sure double check whether the program is still available for you to apply or not, okay? And if you have any, if you're an international student, for example, you have any international related questions, there's a contact form as well on the international website. Again, international.humper.ca is a contact us section, which is on the top right corner. Okay, and complete that and send it out. And a representative from our international team will then respond to you and answer any queries you may have. Let me see what else is here. Okay, again, like I'm gonna keep saying this, like and subscribe, please, because there's more content coming, more great info for you to benefit from, and exciting. It's fun, right? So yeah. Okay, what else is here? Wow. Okay, next question. Is there any autism and behavioral science diploma or certificate course? Not specific at the diploma or certificate, or I'm assuming it's a college certificate, right? So as I mentioned earlier, we have a bachelor's degree, for example, in behavioral science, okay, which is a 4-year honors degree. But yeah, moving on. Okay, let me. Okay, I think that's the last few of the questions. Anyone else have any questions? You can also tell us how you're doing, okay? Where are you joining us? Where are you joining us from? Are you in Ontario? Are you somewhere else across Canada? Maybe across the world? Let us know so we can actually, support and assist you. Okay. Well, it looks like we don't have any more questions. I appreciate you all so much for answering and interacting and engaging with me. Okay. Once again, our team is here to help you, right? So this is another way for us to connect with you through this platform, for example. But we also do one-on-one advising as well. Again, we are pursuing recruitment, but our department is focused on the domestic market, right? So if you are a domestic student and want to maybe do a one-on-one advising with us, so we can actually have a tailored sort of conversation with you and guide you further. Um, Visit humber.ca/advice, I believe, and you can book one with us. Okay, and we can see you either virtually through the phone, or we can actually, if you want to come see us in person, you can do that as well. Okay, so make sure you talk and communicate with us, and we definitely will guide you further. Okay, so I'm good now. Before we wrap up quickly, I want to plug in our upcoming sessions a little bit more here. So today, July 18th, from 1:30 to 3 p.m., there is a newcomers drop-in advising program happening right now at the Lakeshore campus, which is our South campus, right? So in Etobicoke South. So if you are in the area or looking to talk to someone like in person, and if you're a newcomer to Canada, for example, looking for some guidance and support, we have our internationally trained advisor on site as well between these hours for you to actually come and see them and discuss your sort of career aspirations and your goals, and then we can and then they can advise and support you further. I mean, this is a Lakeshore campus, okay, not North, so the South campus. Tonight, and however, at the North Campus from 6 to 6:30, we will have a Experience Humber presentation. So myself, I will be here at the North Campus as well this evening. My colleague Aliza will be here as well to, do a presentation. You can just talk to us in person tonight between 6 p.m. and 6:30. Otherwise, tomorrow, right? So tomorrow is our last session for this event. Okay, so tomorrow's Friday, July 19th, between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. There is at the Lakeshore campus. It's gonna be me. You can come see me at the Lakeshore campus between 10 and 12. Okay, you can just drop in, and then I can, speak with you, quickly. Just understand that, again, you just wanted something quick, something answered quick, something, some burning question you may have, and you want someone live to help answer them. I will be there at Lakeshore between 10 and 12, 10 and 12. And then I will be coming back to the North Campus tomorrow as well between 2 and 4 p.m. to help students looking to, pursue program at North Campus, for example, between 2 and 4. Another thing I want to talk about for tomorrow is that there is a engineering labs tour between 11 a.m. and 12. Okay, this is a North Campus as well, so make sure you are participating in that in case engineering is an area that you want to pursue here at Humber College. Okay, so again, tomorrow, North Campus 205. The address is 205 Humber College Boulevard, or just Google Map us, and then you'll take you here between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. Okay, let me just check one more time. Are there any other questions? No, perfect. Okay, great. Well, amazing, folks. You guys have been awesome. Fun. Thank you again for joining us and hanging out with me today. I hope I answered some of your questions. As usual, if you want to connect with us, make sure to send us an email, right? So it's student.recruitment@humber.ca. Our team is here to support you and advise and guide you further. So please ask us anything. If we cannot answer your questions, we will be sure to direct you to the appropriate department and individuals to get that specific question answered as well. Once again, thank you for joining us. And you haven't yet, like and subscribe, okay? Because there's lots of awesome content coming up, right? So have an amazing rest of Thursday. I hope to see you all, some of you maybe tonight at the North or tomorrow at Lakeshore and North. Okay, and have a wonderful day. Bye now.